Hi, it's Angel Shaver, Stampin' Up Independent Demonstrator from Kansas, and I am here live today with the November online Facebook Live class featuring so many stars. And since this is week 2, we are going to be doing project number 2, and hopefully we will get back on track. And I will very quickly shoot you down at the table and we'll get started. But I wanted to let you know what's been going on this week. As you can see, there are still many boxes behind me. Sunday morning, I sprained my foot. And although it is painful, and it would be painful for anyone, it completely knocked me out and made me useless for a few days. In fact, on yesterday, which would have been the 14th, I went to get my Bible to read my daily readings, and my bookmark was still on November 10th. I hadn't even looked at anything, done anything normal in about a week. But what I have been doing, with a few little moments of lucidity when my foot is up, is I have been working on my new website. And although it's not 100% finished, I am going to give you the web address and my new email address, so that will challenge me to get in there and get it done, so you're not looking at craziness. The website is angelstamps.net. That's it. And my new email address is angel, ANGEL, at angelstamps.net. So if you get emails from me, that is probably the email address they will be coming from now on. And I look forward to getting to chat with all of you then. I am really, really terrible at keeping up with people who are watching and comments. So if I ignore you, I'm not ignoring you. I will go back and check after this video is over, but I'm just not any good at doing that in the middle of a video. It's too distracting for me. So I will get you pointed down, and we will get started creating a card with so many stars. Okay, I think you can see what I've got here. I have my pieces laid out. We will be, although this is using the So Many Stars stamp set, we're only stamping the sentiment. The rest of everything is going to be cutting paper. So, what I have is a real red card base, cut 8.5 by 5.5, and folding it in half to make 4.25 by 5.5. And then we're going to be doing some interesting things with both the top and the inside. I have pieces of Whisper White already cut at 4 by 5.25. One is the inside. We will probably stamp a star on that later. And I'm going to move these over because these are fun surprises for our project. And there's a stir the gallery. And bring up the die machine. And then we are using the Stitched Stars dies. And I don't know if you can see that, but there are so many different sizes and shapes. And we are going to be cutting them out of our Whisper White cartridge because we are making the negative. So I'm going to lay some on here, try to figure out what it is I want to do. I don't know, I think that is a little too big for my plan. Alright, I want this size of star there, and this size of star here, and then I may go back and do some interesting cutting on a second pass through this. Extra stars I can use another time if I want. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut that star there as well. I think maybe. Let me look and see if I have something even smaller. There. And this here. You can cut your stars however you want. Play with them however you want. It's kind of what I'm doing, is I'm just playing and we'll see what shows up. Cut a little too much, so I'll have to be careful as I put the backing on this. Because I went a little crazy with the star cutting. Alright, now let's see if we can fix this or if I need to do it again. Because we are going to put DSP from the silhouette. CS silhouette. probably make this work. Although this is a lot more work than I like to think about, generally. The easier thing would be to just start over. But I have never been one for taking the easy way out. So we're just going to do this. And we're putting a puzzle together. This paper is absolutely amazing. I had waited to purchase it during the October Designer Series paper sale. And I'm kind of wondering why I did that now. Okay, we're going to have a star that's half blue and half red, but that's going to be okay. It is, oh, I dropped a piece of paper. That would not be good. It is on stage time, and there are people in my team out there learning all about what's coming in the spring, and I am kind of jealous right now. So I am spending my time getting, focusing on my website and getting some creating done. And I just lost that piece of white. That is not good. There's another little piece of white. Cannot tell exactly what goes where. But I think that one goes there. And the one I lost is the one that goes there. It's got to be here somewhere. So what will happen is, if I don't find it in a few minutes, we'll do the rest of the card. And then I will look for it after the video, glue it back in, and you can see the finished project when it's on my new website. this video will be on Facebook later, and it will also be on YouTube as well. So you have lots of options for good thing I checked. Now, this one goes basically right there, and there's a little piece that came off somewhere. It really would have been easier to just do it again. So just for future reference, who knows if I have the right pieces in the right places. I may not. I think this one goes over here. Maybe. And we're going to make this one work here, sort of. Just a little more glue would be helpful. Here's the funny thing, and now I don't remember how I had it a minute ago. Alright, there we go. This is just too exciting. Okay, there we have the card layer. Now I do have a few of the card stars that I had previously cut out with some gold foil. But what we're going to do first is stamp the sentiment. Putting the season's greetings down there. And then I'm going to get some of my little gold stars sprinkled around. And I am using, well, I thought I grabbed the mini dimensionals, but those are the full-size ones. And these are also full size. Maybe I don't have any mini. Oh, found them in an unopened package. And I'm going to use them to attach the gold foil stars. That I'm just going to scatter around the card front. And I fully did not intend for this to be a red, white, and blue card, but it completely is. So it could also be used for things other than Christmas. This is what happens when I don't think through my entire design. I get surprised as well. Have a little trouble getting the back off at this dimensional. Another one of those detailed ones. And that may be all. See, this is what you do. You just use your cutout stars to cover over those pieces that you had to put together as a puzzle. And there we have the card front. Now, I am going to add some ribbon. I really was wishing that this glittered ribbon was available in like a navy, but it's not. It's available in black, and so I am going to cut a piece and then just tie it on. And trim the ends. Then I will glue this, or actually those dimensionals, full-size dimensionals I had a minute ago. I'll be putting the card front on using those. And then I put it on the front. My original intent when choosing the Designer Series paper for these stars was to choose a red to represent Christmas time. I'm trying to flip my ribbon around a bit. And then the blue represents the night sky. And until I saw them together, I did not put the red, white, and blue American flag, French flag, colors never even crossed my mind. Did a little bit of stamping on the one that will go on the inside using Night of Navy, and I'm looking to see what I did with my So Many Stars stamp set. You would think it wouldn't be this hard to lose things on this small desk area, but no, it's exciting. I know it's around here somewhere. Found it. Okay. Then I'm going to use just the set of several different stars along in the Night of Navy ink, and I will just be adding more stars to the inside of my card. That's it. I'm just going to do one stamp, and then I'll glue that in. And there we have it. The week number 2, So Many Stars Christmas card. And if you change the sentiment, you can make it whatever you need it to be. And that is the video for today. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I will be back. Hopefully nothing else happens. And there'll be videos every Thursday at 4 o'clock. And during November, we are featuring the So Many Stars stamp set. So make it on over and check out angelstamps.net. And I will see you back here next week. Bye.